Hey y'all, so today I'm back with another review. Recently I did a review of this Secret Whole Body deodorant, and this is just the dry solid stick. But today we're going to be talking about their claims of using it on your privates. Now, I'm going to just tell y'all right now, when it comes to using deodorants, any type of things on your lady parts, normally I don't condone it just because it's a naturally cleaning space. However, we're going to be talking about using it on like the inner outer parts, as in inner thighs, the, how do I say, butt crack. Yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about, because I don't recommend using products naturally in your flaps, if that makes sense, you know. I really don't recommend that, because a lot of times it can knock your pH balance off, and a whole bunch of other like doctoral terms can happen, you know, allergic reactions, stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna focus on the inner thigh and the crack part. Now, I decided to go for the cream kind, so I bought this recently because I figured, first of all, I did not want to be using the deodorant stick that I used on my armpits for the private areas, because, I don't know, I just feel like, you know, direct contact, you shouldn't be mixing them. And I figured that with using the cream, it would be easier for me to apply, so I could just take a little dollop of it and just rub it where I want to rub it, you know what I'm saying? So scent wise, right, I told you guys what the stick smelled like in the previous video. Now this one, the scent is there, but to me it's strong when you apply it to your body and mix with your body chemistry. The other thing I wanted to say is that originally I thought that this was going to be more of a thicker consistency, I guess. I don't know why I thought it was going to be thicker, but let me show you guys. Let me show you. So you just apply a little, right? And the texture is like, it's literally like lotion. And I was not really expecting that, to be honest. I really was not expecting that. I was expecting, yeah, oh, it smells so good. I'm not gonna hold you. I will say, this peach and vanilla blossom one gets me. I really like the way it smells. I will have to say, if you use this, I highly recommend shaving. So like if you want to use this on your armpits, I recommend shaving if possible. You can obviously have hair when it comes to applying this to your armpits. However, I will say, this just needs to be said, when it comes to your private areas, hair traps smells, okay? So if you are hairy down there, I'm not gonna lie, there's gonna be some natural scents there because the sweat is in your hair, and it's just going to have a smell. I'm definitely a person who likes to trim my hair, or I'll use like an electric razor. I purchased a men's razor from TJ Maxx for like $13 2-3 years ago, and I've been using the same electric razor that I plug into the wall to just trim my private part areas, because it makes things so much easier as far as when it comes to like scents and smells and stuff. Plus, it makes for pleasant PMS experience, okay? But that's just me. That's just my personal thoughts. Also, I have to mention, do y'all like my robe? It's cute, right? I absolutely love this. My fiance actually got this for me for a Christmas gift, and ooh, I absolutely love this. And you know what else? I absolutely love when I add stuff to my Amazon wish list and he actually buys it. It just does something to me, like, you actually be looking at my list. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, I swear, having an Amazon wish list is like the greatest thing ever. But anyways, let's go back to talking about this cream for the private. That did not sound right. Let's go back to talking about this deodorant that's supposed to be for whole body. So when it comes to putting it on the areas that I mentioned, the inner thighs as well as the crack, I just used a little dollop like I showed you guys earlier, where I showed you the consistency. I just used a little bit, rubbed my hands together, and rubbed the inner thigh area. When I did that, I will say what I did was to test it. I decided to take a shower at night because I noticed that I tend to sweat way more when I'm sleeping. I don't know if everybody else is like that, but for me personally, I sweat a lot when I'm sleeping. So I figured that would be one of the best times to test it. I am going to try it in a few workouts as well, so I have some videos about that coming up really soon. But let me go to my notes because y'all know I like my notes. So I expressed, I love the way it glided on my skin, and I actually trimmed my hair with a men's electric razor. The cream is very slick. It just glides on. Now I will say initially when I put it on and I was walking around, it did feel kind of weird. It did not feel bad, but it did feel kind of weird. Now, when it came to me falling asleep and waking up in the morning, did I have like a scent or whatever? So I'm gonna be honest, there was a scent. Now, I will say this really also depends on if you wear underwear or don't wear underwear to bed. I feel like that can contribute to the scent. When it came to this, using this, the scent was there, so like I rubbed my hands in the areas where I put this, and it was like a mixture of my natural body smells and this. However, I will say I do feel like it did help, like I mentioned in the other video, and just with most deodorants in general. When you put on the deodorant, it's going to get on your clothes, and a lot of times the scent will go into your clothes. The clothes you're wearing will soak up the scent, and it just makes things smell better. Now, it did say in the commercial, what was it, 48, 72 hours? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You could not get away with wearing this and it's keeping you scenty fresh where it's smelling like peach vanilla. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. However, I feel like this is just a great thing to use if you're concerned about, let me paint a scenario, okay? I feel like this is good for if you're basically waking up 10 a.m., you shower, and you know you're about to be out all day. Put it on your armpits, you know, put it on the inner thigh, maybe a little down the crack fanny. Shake your whammy fanny, fuck it's on, fuck it's on. Do y'all remember, did y'all ever watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Because I swear that song always be randomly popping up into my head. Anyways, but yeah. If you basically gonna be showering first thing in the morning and you gonna be out on a hot summer day, I do recommend using these in combination. So this for armpits, this maybe on the inner thighs. I also, when it comes to sweating, I recommend maybe wearing some biker shorts or something like another layer of fabric between your legs, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I feel like if you just wear underwear that's like a bikini or a thong, I feel like for me personally, it's better if I have some cloth to soak up the sweat, in my personal opinion. But if I'm just like out here freely just walking around and I don't have another layer to soak up the sweat and then my other clothes, for some reason I just feel like it's, for one, I feel way stickier, icky faster, and then two, I feel like the scent is kind of stronger because the sweat is seeping into your other clothes that you're actually wearing. But again, that's just off my personal experience. But do I recommend this? I'm gonna be honest, it's okay. I would not say rush out to buy it, specifically if you're trying to use this for private. I know, I can't remember her name, but in one of the other videos, someone had commented that the product does have alcohol, and alcohol should not be going on to your actual physical private parts like your flaps and folds. You should not be putting it in there, girls. It is self-cleaning. But if you want to use it for deodorant, sure. You want to use it under your boob, sure. You want to use it, you know, somewhere where you sweat, sure, but not exactly on your privates, because that's not ideal. And when it comes to whole body deodorant, a lot of times they don't really go into detail about what part of your privates to put it on. Like, I only recommend inner thigh and maybe the pelvic, like I'll show y'all what I mean, but other than that, if If you guys want to check out these products, I will leave them linked down below in the description box. Let me know if you guys have any whole body deodorant that you use that you think is good for your private areas. Me personally, I just naturally don't shower with some native body wash. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll be back soon with some more videos trying out these products. I hope you guys are doing well, so stay blessed, stay positive.